guys, it's PokeGirl7 here, and in today's video I'm going to show you my entire shiny collection in Pokemon Go. So I have been challenged by ZoëTwoDots. If you guys don't know Zoe, go check out her channel right now. Thank you, Zoe, for challenging me to do this video. So I'm going to be doing this video today. I'm going to basically show you all of my shiny Pokemon, and we're going to go over a few here and there that are really special to me, and I'm going to tell you guys how I got them and that kind of thing. So like I said, I have been challenged to do this video, and I'm going to challenge 3 other YouTubers myself. So I'm going to challenge JT Valor, LudoKlack, and MattyFBaby. So I'm going to put the links to their channels in the description down below, and hopefully you guys want to do this challenge yourself. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I know that I'm really excited to do it. I really like to flex all of my shinies, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I've decided to start with my oldest shiny Pokemon and then go all the way up to my most recent. So let's start off with the first shiny Pokemon I ever caught in Pokemon Go. It is my shiny Gyarados. Now, I did catch this as a shiny Magikarp. You cannot catch shiny Gyarados in the wild, but guys, I actually got this the day, actually the hour that shiny Magikarp was released in Pokemon Go. I remember being so excited that shiny Pokemon were finally available in the game, and I was so excited to hunt this down. I didn't know how hard it was going to be to find. Guys, I kid you not, I literally shiny checked like 5 Magikarp and this showed up. So this was on March 23rd, 2017. That is the day the first shiny was released in Pokemon Go. So this one's very special to me. But like I said, I got it so fast, I didn't realize how rare shinies were going to be in Pokemon Go until after more shinies came out. I think Pikachu was next, and like I realized how rare they actually are and how lucky I really was to get this. So to have a red Gyarados as like my first shiny in Pokemon Go is amazing, because it was one of the first shinies in the Pokemon games. It was part of Pokemon Crystal. You could go to the Lake of Rage and catch it there. So this is a really special shiny, so it's an awesome one to have as my first one. And then let's go through the collection a little bit more. Shiny Pikachu actually got released, and I ended up catching that and eventually evolved it into a shiny Raichu. I caught another shiny Magikarp not long after. Let's see, well, it was August 12th. It was actually like months after my first Magikarp, but that shows how many shinies we did not have in the game for a long time. We only had Magikarp and Pikachu for the longest time. So then we had the Halloween 2017 event. So this was like the first shiny I got other than Pikachu and Magikarp. So this was really special. It was on October 27th, 2017. I love my shiny Sableye. And then we had, I think these are from Community Day. Yeah, then we had Pikachu Community Day, and I have a bunch of shiny Pikachu and Raichu from that. So for the longest time, there weren't many shinies in the game. So that's why I don't have many other than Pikachu and Raichu in this area. And then we have another shiny ghost Pokemon. This one took me until 2018. Well, this was January 21st, 2018. I finally got a shiny Duskull and evolved it into a shiny Dusclops. I remember I caught this in a Duskull nest actually, and I was so happy to have another shiny ghost type. So that one was really cool. Let's see, we have, oh, this one's great, guys. Okay, I caught 2 shiny Swablu in the same day. You can see here, February 12th, 2018, February 12th, 2018. I caught these both the same day. This was during an event where Generation 3 Pokemon were spawning more frequently, and shiny Swablu had just been released, and I caught 2 in the same day. And guys, up until this point, I have never caught another shiny Swablu, so I don't know what happened, but that was a super lucky day. And then we have my shiny Love Disc from Valentine's Day 2018. It was actually the day before Valentine's Day, but it was during that event, so that one was really special. Then we had our second ever Community Day. I got a bunch of shiny Dratini and evolved those. And guys, this is when the shiny Aeron stuff started for me. I got a shiny Aeron on February 27th, 2018. And guys, I have caught 4 shiny Aeron since then. So that one is pretty crazy. A lot of people still don't have that shiny. I hear that all the time. And I have 4 of them. And then here we have my first ever shiny raid boss, my shiny Mawile. This was March 7th, 2018. I posted a video of this on YouTube, and it was one of the biggest videos I've ever posted. It got over like 100,000 views, and that was really crazy for me because that never happens on my channel. So this was really good for YouTube, and a lot of people subscribed to my channel from this shiny, so that was awesome. And then we got another shiny Aeron. Like I said, I've caught 4 of those. And then we had our 3rd Community Day. So we had Bulbasaur Community Day, and I caught a bunch of those. And then I actually did not catch another shiny until April Community Day, which was shiny Mareep. So I only caught 2 on that Community Day. That's the worst Community Day event I've ever had. Only caught 2 shinies, but it's okay because I actually found a shiny Mareep later on. I'll show you guys that one later. And then I got this random full odd shiny Bulbasaur, and I named it Holy Crap because when I caught it, that's literally all I could say is holy crap. I have a video of it somewhere on my channel, and that one was a huge shocker to me. And then here we have my shiny Hariyama. This was actually a shiny Makuhita. It was during that first battle showdown event we had in 2018. I caught it super fast at the very beginning of the event, so that one is special to me. And then we had Charmander Community Day. I only caught 3 shiny Charmanders on that day. That was a pretty rough day for me. See, these community days were before I started going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee to play, and this was when I was playing in Greenville a lot. And the spawns in Greenville just aren't very good, so I wasn't really doing good on community day back then, but I'm doing a lot better now. And then guys, oh my god, we have my shiny Ho-Oh. This one was on May 20th, 2018, guys. This was when shiny Ho-Oh got released in raids. I kid you not, guys. I got this shiny Ho-Oh on the very first Ho-Oh raid that I did during that event, which is crazy. I was blown away. And the situation's really funny because it was a random raid. I was out of town. I did not know if anybody was going to show up to the raid. You know, we just pulled up and there were people in the raid lobby, so we hurried into the raid, and it ended up actually being shiny. It was like a last minute crazy shiny to get. So I love my shiny Ho-Oh. That was my first shiny legendary. And then we have a shiny Amistar. I remember when I caught my shiny Ammonite in the wild. That one was awesome. I love pink and purple shinies, so this one was really special to me. And then we had Larvitar Community Day, and I got plenty of those and evolved those. I really like shiny Pupitar. I feel like it doesn't get enough love. It's gorgeous. And then guys, I caught my first ever shiny Murkrow. Finally. This was one of the shinies that I felt like I hunted for forever and never found it, and then I finally did. It's a beautiful shiny Hunch Curve now, but this one was really special to me. I named it Magenta, and I was so excited to get this one. That one was on June 30th, 2018. And then we had the Safari Zone event where shiny Roselia got released, and I caught a ton of those during that event. And then not long after, actually on Squirtle Community Day, I caught another shiny Murkrow. So that was July 8th, so like not even 10 days after the first shiny Murkrow, I got this shiny Murkrow. So that was really crazy. I had a lot of really good Murkrow luck. And then we had Squirtle Community Day. I got a ton of those. That was one of my best community days up to that date, so that was awesome. And then we have the interesting shinies, guys. We have Plusle and Minun and all of my Go Fest Chicago shinies. These are really special to me. So my first Go Fest shiny Plusle was from July 14th, 2018. I think that was a couple days before I went to Go Fest. And I got a bunch of Plusle and Minuns up there in Chicago. Oh, that's so special to me. Look at the location on that. Chicago, Illinois. I love that. And I also got a wild shiny Aerodactyl while I was in Chicago. It was crazy because the shiny rates were boosted for like all the wild Pokemon up in Chicago during that event. So there were Aerodactyl spawning everywhere, and the shiny rates were pretty good. So I got a shiny Aerodactyl. And on the same day, like not even 20 minutes later, I got a shiny Welmer, and I named it Pope Dave because if you guys don't know Pope Dave from Twitch, he streams Pokemon Go on Twitch, and I noticed I was at his lure that he had dropped in the streets of Chicago, and that's where I got this Welmer from. So I named it after him because I thought that was really funny because he was nowhere in sight, but I saw his name on the lure. So I thought that was hilarious. And then we have a couple more Plusle and Minun, and then we have my only Go Fest shiny. This is the shiny that I actually caught at Go Fest, July 15th, 2018. The shiny rates were boosted at the Go Fest event, but somehow I only came out with one shiny during the actual event. So that was this Snorunt, and it's a female, so it was a shiny female Snorunt. I knew I was going to evolve this one into a Frostlass, but I actually didn't because later on, like this past winter event, I caught another female Snorunt shiny, and I decided to evolve that one. But I'm going to leave this one as a Snorunt, I guess, for now. But I was so excited about that one. That's the only shiny that I actually took home from Go Fest. The rest were just outside of Go Fest in Chicago. And after that, we made it back home to Tennessee, and then we had Zapdos Raid Day, and I actually caught a shiny Zapdos on that day. So that was my second shiny legendary, which was pretty cool. And then I caught another shiny Aron. This one was actually at Dollywood here in Tennessee, and this one has 98% IVs, which I thought was crazy. That's the closest shiny I have to 100% IVs. So that was pretty cool. And then guys, I hatched a shiny Togepi. This was my first ever shiny baby Pokemon, and I was so happy when I hatched this one. It completely caught me off guard. I did not expect that to happen at all. So that was my first shiny baby, and it's crazy because I've hatched a lot of shiny babies since then. So this Togepi is kind of what started it all for me. I love hatching eggs to hatch shiny babies now. And then I think I randomly caught a shiny Roselia. I don't even remember when I got this. Oh, this one was on a live stream actually. I was live streaming, and I remember I found this shiny Roselia, and then the stream crashed like 1 minute later, and it was crazy. This shiny Roselia broke my stream, but it was awesome. And then we had Eevee Community Day. Eevee Community Day was one of the best ones yet. It was a 2-day Community Day event, and Eevee evolves into a ton of different Pokemon, so it was a lot of fun to get all of those evolutions. So we have all of those. I think my favorite evolution out of all of them would be this shiny Espeon. I think shiny Espeon is beautiful. I named it after my friend Kyler. Shout out to Kyler. So yeah, I got a bunch of shiny Eevees. That one was pretty crazy. And next up we have shiny Houndour. So I actually caught 2 shiny Houndours just a few days apart from each other. So first off, I think I caught this one on August 10th, 2018. And then I caught this one on August 25th and I evolved it into a Houndoom. So that was really cool. They were only like a few days apart from each other. I thought that was awesome. And then we had the Safari Zone event where shiny Wingull was spawning a lot. I actually ended up getting 3 of those. And then we had Moltres Community Day, guys. This one was crazy. Sorry, not Moltres Community Day. What do you call that? It was like Moltres Raid Day, Raid Hour, something like that. It was the same thing as the Zapdos Day. Anyways, I did this Moltres Raid Day and I went the whole event without getting a shiny. And then the very last raid, we only had like 5 minutes left of that event, I ended up getting the shiny Moltres. And I was so excited because it's the like mascot for Team Valor and I really wanted to get one, and I was so sad because I thought my chances were just gone. I thought all hope was lost, and then I actually ended up getting the shiny. So this one's really special to me. And then we had Chikorita Community Day. Lots of shinies there. Dang, I did get a lot of shiny Chikorita. I don't remember getting that many, but I did. And then I got a shiny Aeron. When was that? I think the shiny Aeron was like a random spawn in like the McDonald's parking lot or something. I remember getting this. I think this is the one I randomly got and was like, what the heck? And then I didn't get any shinies after that until the next community day. We got shiny Beldum Community Day. I got a ton of those. And then we had one of my favorite events we've ever had in Pokemon Go. I did so good for shinies during this event. The Halloween 2018 event was crazy. I got a shiny like almost every day during that event. It was insane. So first off, we got this shiny Poochyena. I got this at a random gas station on October 25th. And then guys, this is one of my favorite shinies I've ever caught in Pokemon Go. I got a shiny Witch Hat Pikachu. Guys, I thought I would never get a shiny Pikachu with a hat. I just thought it was impossible for some reason, and it actually happened. October 25th, yeah, it was the same day as the Poochyena. I got 2 shinies in the same day. That was crazy. My luck that day was insane, and I was so happy to have this Pikachu, guys. I still love it so dearly, so I named it Spookachu. I think that's very fitting. And then on October 27th, 2 days later, I got a shiny Drifloon. I actually got it on a live stream, and you guys will know why it has this name, My Elbow Hurt. If you do know why it has this name, comment down below, My Elbow Hurt. So if you guys were on that live stream, you're the real MVP. But I did catch it 2 days after those other 2 shinies, so I thought that was crazy. And then we have one of the best shinies of all, my shiny Gengar. So yeah, shiny Gengar is not that much different from regular Gengar. But just knowing that this is shiny and just the way that I got it is amazing. So we did have Gengar Raid Day on November 3rd, 2018. And this was the same situation as the Moltres Day. I actually did raids for the entire event. And in the last 5 minutes, the very last gym that we were going to get to raid at, I finally got the shiny Gengar. I went the whole event without a shiny and I was really bummed out. I'm like, Gengar is my favorite Pokemon of all time and I don't have the shiny. I was so sad. And then it happened at the very last minute, guys. So I will never forget the joy I had in that moment. The video is up on the channel. You should go check it out. It's amazing, guys. This one was an awesome one to get. And then, let's see, I got a shiny Cubone. I remember this. Shiny Cubone and shiny Ponyta came out at the same time. They were spawning kind of frequently, but I only ended up with a shiny Cubone somehow. So I still don't have a shiny Ponyta. Pretty sad about that. And then we got into a really exciting event. This was actually for Cyndaquil Community Day. We had a meetup in Nashville, Tennessee with a bunch of other Pokemon Go YouTubers, and that was really fun. That was like a really life-changing experience for me. I really enjoyed that. It was so much fun. And while I was there, my friend Steve actually traded me a shiny Shuppet, which I've never caught in Pokemon Go, and I evolved into a shiny Bayonet not too long ago, actually. And then we have a bunch of shiny Cyndaquils as well, and then I caught a shiny Houndour on 11/11, November 11th. This was the day after the meetup, I believe. I was with all the other YouTubers, so this one's really special just because I caught it up there in Nashville with all of them. Like I said, that was a really fun time. And then not long after that, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu came out, and I wasn't really playing Pokemon Go much when that game came out. Like, that game took my entire life. I really enjoyed it, so I wasn't playing Pokemon Go, wasn't shiny hunting a lot. But I remember I finally came back to the game, and like, literally one of the first Pokemon I clicked on was a Magnemite, and it was a shiny Magnemite. It had just came out in Pokemon Go. I couldn't believe I actually found a shiny, and I evolved it pretty quickly just because I think shiny Magneton is really cool. I normally don't evolve Pokemon until I have multiple shinies of them, but I just had to evolve this one because I love it so much. So, and then we had the special Community Day weekend last December, and during that event I actually found a random shiny Makahita. Have no idea why, but I also got some of the Community Day shinies like Bulbasaur, Charmander, Cyndaquil, Squirtle, Dratini, Larvitar. That was awesome. And then we have my Disney trip. I went to Disney World with my husband last December, and one of the shinies I found during that trip is this shiny Caterpie. It was my first ever shiny Caterpie. I remember being so happy about that one. And then while I was on that Florida trip, I actually hatched this shiny Wynot, and I don't remember who this came from. It came from Idaho, so somebody from Idaho sent me this shiny Wynot, so thank you. I never found out who you were. And those were the only shinies from that trip. But then shortly after that, I did a Shinx raid and got this shiny Luxray, which I was super happy about. Luxray is one of my favorite Pokemon, especially in the Sinnoh region, so that was great. And then I caught another shiny Snorunt, and like I said, guys, I evolved this one into a Frostlass. This was December 19th. 2018 during the winter event. So I caught another female shiny Snorunt, and it had better IVs than my last one, so I evolved it. And then I found this random shiny Pinsir in the wild, and it had a huge CP, so I thought that was a really cool one to find. And then I found a random full art shiny Chikorita, which I was bummed out about. I was like, why did I find another Community Day shiny? I hate finding Community Day shinies outside of Community Day because they're not really rare or anything. So the Chikorita, I almost transferred it, guys. I'm not going to. I'll trade it to somebody one day. But I remember catching it and being like, why did I get that? And then we have Totodile Community Day. Totodile is a special Pokemon to me because it was one of the first Pokemon I ever caught in my life back in Pokemon Crystal. I actually didn't catch it. I guess it was just my starter Pokemon, but you guys know what I mean. It was one of my first Pokemon, so that was a cool Community Day. And then we got this shiny Tello. I remember that. This was actually in 2019, so they don't say the exact date up top anymore. That was January 25th. And then we have the Safari Zone event where we got shiny Psyduck. I only picked up one of those, actually. Then I got a shiny Houndour on live stream, and that was really cool. I love getting live stream shinies. And then I hatched a shiny Azurill, which was amazing. This one was on February 2nd, 2019. It came from Oklahoma. I can't remember who this came from, actually. But that was pretty cool. I actually captured this one on video. Luckily, a lot of times when good things happen to me in the game, I'm not recording, so that was pretty cool. Then literally like a couple days later, let's see how many days later, just 4 days later, I hatched a shiny Pichu. I was actually in Abingdon, Virginia with my friend T-Slayers. I'll put the link to his channel down below. T-Slayers is a good friend of mine. I was up in Virginia with him for a Deoxys raid, and I hatched this shiny Pichu while I was there, so that was really cool. And T-Slayers actually traded me this shiny Delibird because that shiny Pichu was actually my second one, so I had another one to give away at that point. So he gave me this shiny Delibird because I really wanted one during the Christmas 2018 event, and I never got one, so thank you T-Slayers for that. I really love my shiny Delibird. And then we had shiny Swinub Community Day, and this Community Day was really hard for me. I ended up getting a lot of shinies actually, but it was hard for me. I actually never made a video of that because the signal was really bad that day, and it was really hard to play the game, but somehow I managed to get a bunch of shinies anyways. And then we had Clamperl Day, which was a super fun event. I love the research, limited research events that we've had. So I got a bunch of shiny Clamperl, and then I got a shiny Latios actually on the same day as Clamperl Day. That was really cool. That was like right after Clamperl Day ended. I got a shiny Latios, which I was so excited about. And then guys, I got a shiny Meltan. Oh my god, I was opening Meltan boxes like crazy for the longest time, and you guys know I was making a video every single 3 days. Like every 3 days I would open a Meltan box, film it, hope for a shiny, and it never happened. And then finally it did. What was the date on that? February 27th. So I worked really hard for that shiny Meltan. I was so happy about that. And then I got a random wild shiny Charmander, which was pretty cool even though it's a Community Day Pokemon. And then recently actually I picked up another shiny Murkrow. I think this was my 4th shiny Murkrow, which is crazy. I actually got this one while I was up in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Yeah, we were like on a little mini vacation and I got that. And then we had Treecko Community Day, which was a really good Community Day for me. I got a lot of shinies and I love the shiny of Treecko, so that was really cool. And then I got another live stream shiny. I got a shiny Roselia on live stream yet again. I was hunting for a shiny Solrock, so I named it Not Solrock because I was a little bit salty. Then we had Lotad Limited Research Day, and we had shiny Lotad in cast form. So I snagged tons of shiny Castform on the day. It was crazy. And I also got 2 shiny Lotads. I evolved one into a shiny Ludicolo, which I love so much. And then yet another live stream shiny, except for this time it was a shiny hatch. I hatched this shiny Cleffa on live stream. This was not long ago at all. April 7th. So yeah, you guys probably remember this if you've been on the channel for at least the last month or so. That was really awesome. And I named it after Brian Witt because he donated like $100 on the live stream. So I thought he definitely earned this one. Even though it was a girl Cleffa, I still thought it was really fitting. And then we have my shiny Butterfree. I actually caught a shiny Caterpie on a live stream again. Maybe I should live stream more often because I seem to get a lot of shinies on live streams. But I caught a shiny Caterpie in this last bug event that we had. And I evolved it into a shiny Butterfree, which I was so happy about. I've been wanting that shiny forever. And I only wanted to evolve Caterpie after I caught a second one. Like, you guys saw the one I caught at Disney World. I wanted to wait until I got another one to evolve it. So I'm glad I waited. It was definitely worth the wait. And I got this beautiful Butterfree. And then our most recent community day actually was Bagon Community Day. We got shiny Bagon. So I got a bunch of shiny Salamence and Bagon on that day. And I hatched this random shiny Magby during that event. My game like crashed during the event, and I had to like close out the game and go back in. And when I went back in and checked my Pokemon inventory, there was a shiny Magby there. So I never saw the like hatch animation for this, but I did get it. And you guys want to know something crazy? Like a couple days after that community day, I hatched another shiny Magby. I was actually staying in a hotel. It was the night before we went to our New York City trip. So I hatched another Magby. Let's see how many days apart that was. Let's see, this one was April 13th, this one was April 18th. So 5 days apart, guys. It only took me 5 days to hatch another shiny Magby. That was really crazy. And then we have my New York City shinies. I got this shiny Baneri on April 20th, 2019. It's a 420 shiny. I love this shiny Baneri. This was during the Easter event, and this was very recent, and I was so happy to get this one. I think it's an adorable Pokemon, a great shiny, so that was awesome. And then I have one of my most recent shinies, my shiny Lugia from Omnisec. Omnisec actually traded this to me, and our friendship level wasn't very high in the game, so it cost 800,000 Stardust. So I'm still trying to collect up some more Stardust right now. I only have 820,000 now because of that trade, but it was totally worth it. Thank you, Omnisec, for this shiny Lugia. He knows I hunted for this for a long time, every time they've been available in the game, and it just never happens for me. So this one is really near and dear to my heart. And then we have my most recent shiny, my shiny Snubbull. This one is so special to me. I actually just caught this the other day. Let's see, May 8th, 2019, so just a couple of days ago. And I caught this one off camera. I wasn't live streaming, wasn't filming or anything, and we were actually going out to eat. And like the moment the waitress walked up to the table, I clicked on the Snubbull and it was shiny, and I like freaked out on the inside, but I couldn't say anything because she was like gonna take our order and stuff. So this one was really funny because I was like trying to hold in the squealing and the screaming. I was so excited, guys. So this was one of the shinies I really wanted during this Detective Pikachu event, and I actually ended up getting it. So I love my shiny Snubbull. The purple and the pink color combination is beautiful, and I couldn't be happier with this one. So those are all of my shinies at Pokemon Go. I actually just counted, and I have 207 shinies in this game, which I think is mind-blowing. Now, a lot of those are Community Day shinies with better odds, but I still think 207 is pretty crazy. I did not realize that I recently went over the 200 mark, so that's awesome. I actually just made a video like this a couple of months ago, and I think I had 161 shinies, so I've got a lot of shinies since that last video. And I'm actually walking my newest shiny right now, which is my shiny Snubbull. It is my buddy Pokemon, and guys, I love Snubbull so much. We actually just got home from watching the Detective Pikachu movie, and that movie has given me a new love for Snubbull. And I actually have this new Snubbull plush, if I can find it, that gave me like a new love for Snubbull. So during this Detective Pikachu event in the game, I really wanted to get a shiny Snubbull, and I did, which is amazing. So it's my buddy Pokemon right now. But guys, that is my shiny collection, 207 shinies. That is absolutely insane. So Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope JT Valor, MattyFBaby, and LudoKlack participate in this challenge. Any of you guys, if you want to make a video for YouTube showing all your shinies, definitely do so. I really just challenge everyone to do this because I think it's really fun. So yeah guys, I guess that's all for today's video. Once again, thank you so much ZoëTwoDots for challenging me to do this video. I thought it was a lot of fun. I love showing off my shinies and it helped me realize how many more shinies I actually have in the game now. So like I said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you smash that like button. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel to join my Gengar gang, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye!